My name's Carrie Puya, and I'm a Willistown resident. I'd first like to start with citing constitutional law. New York Times versus Sullivan, 1964, is a landmark U.S. Supreme Court decision holding our First Amendment freedom of speech protections. Justin Brennan, on a written opinion, stated, against the background of a profound national commitment to the principle that debate on public issues should be uninhibited, robust, and wide open, and that it may well include vehement, caustic, sometimes unpleasantly sharp attacks on government and public officials. I also would like to just make reference to U.S. federal law on child pornography under Section 2256 of Title 18 United States Code. An offender can be prosecuted under child pornography laws in addition to or instead of federal law, first-time offenders facing a minimum of 15 years and up to life imprisonment. I want to share two examples of what adult porn material is in Gvsd school libraries.
Oh my God.
These books include pedophilia, sex between men and boys. The illustration include fellatio, sex toys, masturbation, and violent nudity. Two books I'm going to reference are Genderqueer, which is in Great Valley High School. And I don't know how to pronounce this person's name, so I apologize. May I Bobby and George Johnson, For All Boys Aren't Blue, for ages 14 to 16. And here's an excerpt from All Boys Are Blue. And if you have a faint of heart, it's very graphic pornography. And only two pieces. You told me to take off my pajama pants, which I did. And then you took off your shorts, followed by your boxers. Then you stood in front of me, fully erect, and said, taste it. At first I laughed and refused, but then you said, come on, Matt, taste it. This is what boys like us do when we like each other. I finally listened to you. The whole time I knew it was wrong. Not because I was having sexual intercourse with a guy, but you were my family.
Funny how she wears her mask like someone who doesn't know how to put on a condom.
I did that for about 45 seconds before you had me stop. Then you got down on your knees and told me to close my eyes. Then you began oral sex on me as well. After a minute or so, you stopped. You then had me on the ground and got up on top of me. You began humping me back and forth, never penetrating me, though. It was just our bodies on top of each other going back and forth for several minutes. You eventually got off of me and told me to come to the bathroom. Do you want more? Yes. Okay. You wanted to show me one more thing. You turned on the light and closed the door. You began stroking yourself in front of me. I just stood there nervous because I didn't know what to expect next. You said, just keep watching, Matt. So you stood there and I watched you for several minutes. Then you began to moan slightly. I took a step back because I didn't know what was about to happen, and then it did. You ejaculated into the toilet in front of me. I was very unaware of what sex involved at that time because it's a child.
3 minutes are up.
I got one.
Nope, you're 3 minutes.
More disturbing and disgusting is that every single one of you sitting on this school board have all knowingly and willingly given your consent and approval to traffic sexually explicit pedophilia pornographic material to minors by adopting this taxpayer BS indoctrination program. Thank you.